Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And when I look at the Timberwolves, they came into this season with one goal, and that's to win a title. A very dangerous team that no one really wants to play.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Miles Turner out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Harris in at the 2-guard. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3, the small forward. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here's Minnesota. Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Edwards against Harris. Edwards, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
The shot by Anthony, no good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And you see, don't you, Clark, this steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say perhaps the face of the league for several years to come. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Bucks.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Gobert, no good on that free throw. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Here's Conley, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Outside, Edwards. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And Turner the bucket on the assist from Harris.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Bounce pass Conley. Here's Edwards. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 4. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Edwards, that's good.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Conley. He's averaging 11 points a game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Timberwolves trail by 4. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner. He said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thank you, David.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Antetokounmpo looking it over. For 3, Harris. Julius Randle with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's good. Edwards got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Antetokounmpo, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Now Anthony. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Kuzma. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Randle. Last game we saw him score 13. Now Conley, covered by Anthony. Shot clock at 5. There's McDaniels. No good from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Harris passes to Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Now here's Giannis. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. The tray. Harris misses. Timberwolves trail by 4. And Edwards slams it in.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Bucks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Giannis against Randle. Giannis kicks to Kuzma. And the three off target. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And it's blocked by Conley.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Randall. No good. That would have tied it.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
The first free throw is good. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
And both free throws good for Anthony. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Gary Trent.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Green against Edwards. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. And stolen by Kuzma. Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Bucks lead by 6.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Edwards against Green. 14 feet away. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 10.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Antetokounmpo against Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he makes the first. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. No good on the second free throw. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Somehow he got a hard shot to fall there. DiVincenzo deserves our props.
Giannis kicks to Turner, pass to Kuzma. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Kuzma's got his third bucket of the night. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Shannon. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Anthony against DiVincenzo. Giannis high post. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. From 11 feet away. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's Edwards on the wing. Headed by Green. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
And it gives us a chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. Here's Shannon. He has yet to score.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Porter against Conley. Oh, the lob to... Oh, my goodness! That is breathtaking.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Randall. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Randall surveying the D. Pass to DiVincenzo. Taken away. And it's the Bucks on the break. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Now, here's Kuzma, following the miss by Michael Conley. Outside, Porter. Pass to Portis from outside the arc. They get the rebound. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 12. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 19-6 run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The first free throw is good. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
Harris against Conley. Miller with a screen on Harris. Pass to Miller. And stolen by Kuzma. And it's the Bucks on the break. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Trent's got his second basket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Conley surveying the D. Reed with a screen for Conley. Now here's Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis.
strong move by Reed. He's tall and agile and strong. He's hard to slow down.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Now, here's Trent. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Bucks. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the wide open shot from Reed. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Reed's got 5.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Here's Dillingham. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Timberwolves trail by 11. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Smith is out there with Portis. Then it's Gary Harris. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Reed. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Milwaukee leading by 11. Harris passes to Portis. And here's Smith. On the wing, Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Portis. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Conley. Down low. For the 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Trent against Conley. Harris passes to Smith. Mark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
First free throw is good. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now, here's Reed. He has 5. Back to Conley. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Portis. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Reed.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
To the left side wing. Portis against Reed. Nice shot by Portis.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
And Reed throws it down.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
Bucks leading by 11. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Trent outside. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. And here is McDaniel. 5 on the clock. Over Trent. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it. He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
DiVincenzo.
Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
Bucks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Portis the screen. From deep, Trent. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from McDaniels.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Conley against Harris. Pass to Portis. And here is Green. Still yet to score. Now Livingston. McDaniels defending. Livingston with it. Working on McDaniels. Trent with the wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And that's now 7 points for Gary Trent Jr. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Minnesota making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. So it's Minnesota now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Conley. The rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Giannis. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And Antetokounmpo, his jump shot continues to look better and better. When he's pulling up like that, the defense is cooked.
Pass to McDaniels. Over Jackson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Turner up top. Antetokounmpo finds Turner. Here's Porter. And McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys. Showing us why right there.
On defense, the Timberwolves down by 12. DiVincenzo against Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
The first one falls.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. At one point, they led by 16. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Conley. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Milwaukee leading by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Stolen by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Giannis cleaning up the fast break.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so it's Minnesota with it. DiVincenzo with it. 6 points for him. Over in the corner, Conley. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
First one falls for him.
They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
Edwards has come in for Dante DiVincenzo. Milwaukee also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jackson, and Anthony subbed in for Trent. And Conley drops them both.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
And here's Green outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. McDaniels hits to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
To the inside. They kick it out to Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. Minnesota with the rebound. Conley with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. Outside Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A beast in the paint. Once Turner gets this kind of position, you almost have to whack him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. The Bucks also with the sub. Gary Harris is checked in for Green.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-5 run here. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Good. Edwards got 14 points for the game.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Anthony. Turner with a screen on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Anthony. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Kevin Porter. David, what's the news?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer. He told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Gary Harris. Edwards inside. Harris is there. And stolen by Kuzma. Fast break. Here they come. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Handling the ball like a guard. Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Harris with it. Now defended by Randall. Harris passes to Giannis. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here is Edwards, guarded by Harris. Reed against Turner, Randall, and stolen by Harris. Deep 2 from Anthony. Here's Giannis. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Free throw good, Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. At one point they led by 16. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's on Anthony Edwards. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Now Conley. 8 points for him. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Randall dishes to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Turner. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 9-1 run. It's stolen by Gobert. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Giannis against Randall. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Back right after this.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Here's Randall. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. The 17-footer. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And we get a moment to check out the team's scoring leaders. 5th best, the Bucks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry.
Always fun to watch them play.
Bucks leading by 4. Giannis outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Here's Gobert. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he lays it straight in. Giannis has got 22 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And they are in the top 10 in their ability to get on the glass. They have athletes willing to do the dirty work.
And you mentioned it, they're one of the highest scoring teams in the league. They come at you with a lot of weapons. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Antetokounmpo against Randall. Pass to Conley. From deep. Kuzma pulls it in.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's review some numbers for Anthony Edwards. Averaging 32 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
And he can't hit the second.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy. Man!
Oh, my! What a play!
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And here is Conley. He's got 8. Over in the corner, McDaniels. The 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Anthony against Conley. To the middle. Kuzma inside. Shoots over McDaniel. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Edwards against Harris. Randall outside. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Harris outside. Bucks passing it around. Turner passes to Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Edwards slams it in.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
Antetokounmpo passes to Harris. Pass to Kuzma. Shot, high post. Rebound, Minnesota.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Giannis outside. Turner looking around. Pass to Kuzma. Drives to the hoop. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Randall outside. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Conley up top, covered by Anthony. Here's McDaniels. A rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Antetokounmpo. Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's McDaniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for McDaniels.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Harris. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight.
You gotta be cognizant of where Kuzma is at all times. A really dependable shooter from the perimeter.
Harris against Edwards. Inside, the 15-footer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Fires, high post, and the jumper is on the mark. And now a 9-point Bucks lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Conley against Anthony. Randall a screen on Harris. Here's Edwards driving to the basket. That's off his 4th miss in 13 attempts. Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Conley. Antetokounmpo, no good. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
My goodness, McDaniels gets downhill in a hurry.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. 27 points for him. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards kicks to Conley. Back to Edwards for 3. Edwards on target. Drills it from way out there.
Look at that from Edwards. Way out there.
Here's Giannis. Harris setting the pick for Giannis. Harris outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
The Bucks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Harris passes to Anthony. Turner with a screen for Anthony. Three-pointer. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bucks?
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
That free throw good from Anthony.
You got to respect Cole Anthony's workmanlike approach to the game. He's out there to do his job and get results and not focused on putting on a big show.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Trent subbed in for Harris. He hits the second from the line. And Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Kevin Porter's checked in for Milwaukee. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Dante DiVincenzo.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Randall against Kuzma. Julius Randall with the rebound. Randall's got 11 rebounds in the game. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Milwaukee in the lead. Porter looking it over. Kuzma outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Kuzma's got 20.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's got 20. Outside Edwards. Conley finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Here's Portis. He's got 6. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
you know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Good work defensively by Trent. Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to Porter. Green against Conley. Green passes to Kuzma. Lock at 6. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Yeah, we've seen this video before, guys. Kuzma can take over games with his scoring. I mean, he's smart, he's tough, and he's relentless in exploiting defenses.
Here's Shannon. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
Bucks passing it around, and a wide-open look for Portis. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards. Pass to Shannon. Conley with it, guarded by Porter. Outside, Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Sims. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, Porter. There's the pick. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Bucks lead by 8.
One of the things Porter Jr. has done is really improved as a decision maker. Excellent pick and roll action there.
Pass to Shannon. Trent against Edwards. Here's Shannon. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Trent passes to Portis. Outside, Green. Trent against Edwards. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. End quarter strong.
And, you know, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Green, and it's Sims in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Timberwolves trail by 12. Now Dillingham. Pass to McDaniels. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Porter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Pass to Dillingham. Reed with a screen on Porter. Now Reed, the tray, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Milwaukee making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Portis finds Jackson. Now, here's Porter. Back to Jackson. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Timberwolves trail by 12. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed in the post. Working on Portis. Reed misses. For Milwaukee, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Outside, Porter. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Dillingham. Tries again. Here's Randle. And at last, they get one to fall. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 14 rebounds. Portis sets the pick for Porter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Porter able to draw the whistle there because he's such a dynamic scorer and playmaker.
Free throw good. Porter.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
And the Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. That one is no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Dillingham. From down in the low post, it goes.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. And again, the Bucks miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Shot on the way. Rebound, Milwaukee. Trent, he's open. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. And 11 points for Gary Trent Jr. Timberwolves trail by 11. Dillingham with it. Reed with the screen on Porter. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. The three-pointer is right on target.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
Here is Porter. Pass to Prince. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Outside, Porter. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Now here's Porter. With the drive. Unable to get that one. Randall with some nice D.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Randall. And it's Conley in for Dillingham. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Here's Anthony. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo through contact.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Outside, Edwards. A 3-ball. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Anthony dishes to Green. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Green in the post. Defended by Gobert. And it's Green. Missing. Driving inside. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
And here is Anthony. Outside, Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Giannis against McDaniel. Turner with a screen on McDaniel. There it goes, Antetokounmpo. Count the basket. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. Over Anthony. Conley's shot is off.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Green passes to Turner. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Right side, Conley. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Both teams deciding to change it up. On defense, the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Turner finds Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Conley. Gobert with a screen on Anthony. Reed against Giannis. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Turner against Gobert. The wide open look here for Kuzma. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Conley up and in on the layup. 10 points for Mike Conley.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Outside Anthony. Back to Antetokounmpo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Edwards with it. Picked up by Harris. Reed kicks to Conley. Outside Edwards. Pass to Shannon. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Conley. Covered by Anthony. They get it again. And he can't jam it through. Milwaukee leading by 3. And here's Kuzma. Off target from outside.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
A nice shot by Harris.
Harris, when it's a crucial possession, he amps up his game.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards to the wing on the left. Randall against Giannis. Conley for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
Who else but Mike Conley? This guy seems to always come up in the big moments.
Milwaukee's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Kuzma can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Conley. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one, good. Giannis has got 33.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Turner. Stolen by Michael Conley. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. It's up a three. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Conley against Anthony. Right at the free throw line. It drops.
Just like his dad, Cole Anthony, coming through when the game is tight.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
Edwards at full speed. Out to Conley. Off target from downtown. For three, Edwards. The three won't fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
Now, Antetokounmpo, and that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And the Timberwolves call time. 5 seconds left in the game. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Taken away by Anthony. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is that we gotta win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.